Soaring Eagles Golf Course, better known as Mark Twain State Park, was built in 1963. It was actually called Courtright Farms, and we're in Horseheads, New York, out in farmland.
It used to be owned and operated by Fran Courtright, which was the original owner of the farmland, and then it was turned over to Elmira College and named Soaring Eagles. And then in 1990, Soaring Eagles became a New York State Park.
The state does put money into this golf course. If you're out there tee to green, it's one of the best looking golf courses and playing golf courses around.
Super excited and privileged to be part of this New York State Amateur Championship. We're looking forward to it, putting in a little extra details to get ready and prepared for the event. Golf course has some pretty wide open fairways. The greens fluctuate from long and narrow to wide and short, and all the water features. I think they were glacial till. It was just natural pockets of water is where the actual water hazards are. That wasn't made by the architect.
On the front side, we have 2 par 3s and 1 par 5, so we're 35 and 36 on the back. Yeah, where we have 2 par 5s and 2 par 3s. Front side's a little shorter than the back side, so the front side's all about kind of placing it off the tee and with a short iron into the green. You get to the back side though, it's just the opposite. It's a little more wide open, but the par 4s considerably become longer. Having 5 sets of tees, you can play it all the way from 4,200 to 7,000 yards. So we have a good number of juniors that play here throughout the whole year, and they come back. They love it, and they love the conditions of the golf course.
I'd say the signature hole would be number 11, and that's a short par 4. You just leave the driver in the bag and take a long iron, hit it out into the fairway, and then it's a chip shot over water right onto a small green, the smallest green we have on the course.
There's a couple holes that I absolutely love on this golf course. Our 7th hole here, it's a dogleg left with a couple big trees right on the corner. There's a pond right, and there's a hazard left. It's a risk-reward hole. You can bunt it down the middle of the fairway with an iron or a hybrid and hit it to 140 yards away, and then you got a contoured green, or you can risk it and take it up over the trees and try to get to the area where you're only going to have 60, 70 yards into the green. The other hole that I really love is 14 here. 14, it's a straightaway par 4, longish, and then at about the 150-yard marker, it drops down 30 plus feet to a very, there again, elongated green. It's bunkered well on the right-hand side. So those are 2 of the biggest holes I love.
I think what'll make a great round here is if you can be on the greens in regulation. If you can stay below the cup most of the time, because everything slopes from back to front.
You know, the pin placements that we are putting together for the tournament are in good places where you can make putts, but you still have to make putts. So that guy who's maybe hitting it a little off, he can still score if he can get it to the green. But it's going to come down to putting on these greens. Number 2, it's not a long par 5, pretty wide open even in the landing areas. 5's a very short par 4, where just with a good tee ball, you got a very short iron in your hand. You got wedge 9 iron in your hand. Those are holes I see some birdies.
I'd say our hardest hole, it would be number 12. It looks like a fairly straightforward short dog leg, but the green, every time people get on it, they take it for granted. It doesn't look that tough, but it's by far the toughest hole on the course. We just hope everybody comes back after they play this place and other people get to see it and realize what a gem we have here in Horseheads in Soaring Eagles Golf Course.
To have these kids from all over the state of New York to come here, look at our golf course, see our golf course, and play our golf course, I just think it's unbelievable. And they're going to get a great product.